Fala galera, aqui é o Absinto, galera, hoje eu quero trazer pra vocês aqui mais um vídeo da série de Spongebob Tower Defense. Hoje na verdade são dois vídeos sobre o que vai ter na atualização de hoje, tá ligado? Não foi divulgado ainda que hora que vai ser, mas vai ser umas 6, 7 horas, se nada atrasar, né? Porque as últimas atualizações acontecem alguns bugs. Eu sempre falo pra vocês, mano, esse jogo tem que atualizar sábado, meio-dia. Porque dá tempo de um dia pro outro os caras arrumar, tá ligado? Porque sexta-feira fica um pouco mais complicado. Hoje vai ter a minha live do jogo. Eu vou começar mais ou menos umas 6h30, 6 horas, 7 horas, tá ligado? É porque como eu não sei que hora que atualiza, a última vez demorou mais ou menos 2 horas e foi atualizar acho que umas 8, 9 horas da noite. Então fica ligado aí no canal aí. Sempre de tarde tem os shorts. Quem for comprar Robux ou Premium, usa o meu código ABJ. Sempre vai estar na parte de cima aí também. E vamos que vamos, galera. Pelo que eu vi, esse primeiro aqui é falando sobre o Hall da Fama. Galera, esse Hall da Fama eu acho que vai ser igual do Tower Defense, tá ligado? Que você entra no rank lá, você vai subindo, ou tipo, os 100 primeiros ganham uma unidade exclusiva. Eu acho que vai ser mais ou menos assim, tá ligado? E vamos ver aqui, deixa eu só ajustar alguma coisa aqui. Já tá em 750, 720, sempre começa meio ruim. E a legenda tá aqui embaixo. Eu não sei porque que o YouTube diminuiu o tamanho das legendas, mas dá pra entender aqui, galera. Eu vou comentando com vocês as partes importantes. Vamos lá. Uma atualização massiva. O passe temporada 4 que ele tinha falado no último vídeo, né? Vai subir o nível dos prestígios.
Season pass and the exclusive unit, I referenced that there's 2 new features coming to the game that we haven't talked about yet, and in this video I'm going to reveal one of them, and then later today we're going to talk about the other feature, and these are both crazy. So like the video if you guys are hyped for update 14, subscribe, turn those notifications on, because I mean there's so much information, you got to absorb it because competition is going to be fierce. So we all know this beautiful gate over there. It's called the Hall of Champions. It's been there for a while, but this Friday the gates are opening for good. That's right, the Hall of Champions is coming to Spongebob Tower Defense in update 14, and look at this beautiful area with the banners. Let's walk up to the gate and take a peek inside of a place that only welcomes
Ficou maneiro mesmo,
of the great. We have these golden Olympian Spongebob statues greeting you with.
Vai ser pra pegar a versão do Bob Esponja Olimpo?
Factions? What is factions? I wonder if that's going to be in the video later tonight. I wonder if I should tune in for that video later tonight to know everything about the new faction system.
Faction é como se fosse clãs, galera. Olha que da hora, mano.
This main area right here, which is gorgeous and beautiful. I mean, Daniel, our environmental artist, he absolutely cool.
Nossa, vai ser sistema de ranked mesmo, mano.
He's the best. He really is the best of the best. But in this area, we have a board for Endless A and Endless B. But if you see this little scrolling frame here, you can see every single.
Os pontos vai ser por mapa.
So we have solo, duo, trios, and quads for A and B for every single world.
Que da hora, vai ter divisão de solo, dupla, trio ou squad.
So say you love Conch Street A and you like doing it solo, you can try to be one of the top 100 because that's what it takes to get on the leaderboard. You have to be the top.
Nossa, legal a divisão de rank por 4, mano.
And you prefer Sandy's Tree Dome and you like to play with 2 friends, well you could select trios and try to compete on those leaderboards. You have 40 leaderboards.
Você vai escolher das 3 classes?
And this leaderboard across from the endless boards is something that refreshes every single day, and it's going to throw a new story mode chapter at you. So it's going to be a random story mode map and chapter, and it's for fastest completion time on either of the difficulties. So when you click normal, hard, or nightmare, it'll change the leaderboard. So that's 3 more leaderboards, which gives you 300 chances.
Nossa, vai ter que morar no jogo pra passar isso daí, galera.
And this is a faction standings board, which we can't talk about right now. But you might notice that there's 2 rooms. There's one to the left and one to the right. Well, the one to the right is very special. You can see it has a golden SpongeBob statue in it, and I'm going to get to that in just a second because this
Estátua dourada do Bob Esponja.
To do with it. But these leaderboards on the left are more casual and just kind of a fun way to show some of the most progressed players.
É mais casuais aí, oi.
Players to the game. So we have highest player level, and I know what you're thinking, dude, these are macro boards. Hey, some of them might be macro friendly, but not all of them are, especially when it comes to the competition. But this shows like kind of where the highest level players in the game are currently standing. Then we have the most unit variants discovered, like that means the normal units, their shiny versions, their Wumbo, and their shiny Wumbo. So there's going to be a lot of people tied up here, especially if you've completed your collection. Then we have most unique trades all time and season. So if you love trading and trading a lot, you could make the all-time board. And then if you want to just try to make the season, that will refresh with every season pass update. Then we have most time spent in AFK. So if you love grinding those chests, we have an all-time board and a season board. depending on how much you like to grind AFK. Now, if we go over to this room, this is where things really matter, guys. This is the competition. So as you can see, we have 1 board, 2 boards, 3 boards, 4 boards, 5, 6, 7. There's 7 unique
Nossa, é
boards
muito
here, but
rank,
wait,
mano.
there's more. This board has 3 difficulties, so this board is actually 3 boards, so that's 8, 9. Then we have
Por enquanto ele não falou o que é pra ganhar, mano, mas acho que deve ser unidade exclusiva. Tem uma premiação, uma moeda diferente ali também, ó.
That are going to be competition eligible to win one of the most limited and exclusive units.
É, mano. Que legalzinho.
That's right. If you get on one of the boards in the room with the golden Spongebob, which gives you a 1200 slot opportunity.
Oportunidade de 1200 slot.
The competition basically and going to be winning this
Que vai ter uma competição, quem vencer vai ganhar ele. Nossa, vai ser difícil demais, mano.
As a unit, it is going to be a limited unit with untold power. I'm going to show it in a video tomorrow. Its power is pretty cool. You're going to love it. But these are the leaderboard categories you'll be competing for. Best luck re-rolling traits. That means you rolled secret formula or better all time and season. Now the competition on each of these boards is only in the season tab. It doesn't matter where you stand all time. Obviously this season all time basically is going to match the season leaderboards, but in the future the season leaderboards are going to reset every season, resetting the competition for the Olympian Spongebob unit. Then we have worst trait luck. So if you roll scurvy the most times, you'll make the all-time and the season list. This one is funny. If you have bad luck, you could have a chance to win a very exclusive unit. Then we have most story mode chapters completed. Now, it doesn't matter which chapter you play. There's 3 leaderboards here, though. You have normal difficulty, hard, and nightmare. So that's 3 chances to win. If you love grinding nightmare or hard or normal, you can choose, and it doesn't matter the story level or the chapter that you play. It just matters that you complete story mode chapters. The more you complete, the bigger the chance is you have to get on the board. And again, all of these are for the season tab. That's what you're going to want to pay attention to. Then we have most challenges completed. Again,
mas esse novo Babylon vai ser secret?
Davy Jones, and it doesn't matter the challenge. You can compete on either one of these boards. This gives you 3 chances as well. Then we have most raids, which again, hard and nightmare. Best luck summoning secret units. So if you summon a lot of secrets, you could get on the season
secret mesmo.
And get this unit. And then most units fuse. So if you collect a lot of units and fuse them, you're gonna get on this leaderboard and again have a chance at the Olympian Spongebob unit.
Esse evento é pra quem mora no jogo, galera.
But you're probably wondering, how do I get a shiny version or a Wumbo version or a shiny Wumbo version of this Olympian Spongebob? Is it just the normal version? No, you silly goose. We thought of that. Okay, so if you place top 3 on either of those leaderboards, you are going to get the shiny Wumbo version of the Olympian Spongebob, which means there's only going to be 36 of those minted every single season, making it the rarest shiny Wumbo unit in the game for quite some time. Now, if you place 4th, 5th, or 6th on the leaderboards, you're going to get the Wumbo version of the unit.
Nossa, vai ser 1.200, dos 1.200 vai ter 5 que vai ganhar o personagem.
And then 11th through 100 is going to get the normal version of the unit. So the
Os
variants are all
10?
going to be super rare with less than 50 of each of them being minted each season, and then literally only 1,000.
Eu acho que não vai ter gameplay mostrando como que ele é, galera.
Minted. So only 1,200 units in total, and some of them are variants. And we tried to pick leaderboards that aren't just pay to win, that aren't just macro, that give you an opportunity to grind specific things and get your name on these leaderboards. We really wanted to gamify this, so it's just not a place for some of the most experienced or most dedicated players. Every season, certain leaderboards are going to reset, giving you a chance at the unit all over again. And this faction thing that I haven't talked about yet, that's gonna really spice things up. If you're looking for more competition and more ways to big brain this game, this update is all about that. With every season pass refresh, we're going to obviously have a new season pass unit and new things to collect from the season pass, but we're going to have a new leaderboard competition and something new with factions every single season. So that means once a month, there's 3 new things to grind, whether it's the season pass, the leaderboards.
Cara, vai ser legal, mano, porque justamente, cara, isso aqui, esse evento novo, é pra quem mora no jogo, tá ligado? A galera a galera mesmo do meu, que tá como amigo meu no Roblox, eles mandam mensagem perguntando se eu posso jogar agora. Galera, eu não moro no jogo, tá ligado? É mais complicado pra mim conseguir fazer isso aqui, porque eu tenho que gravar outras coisas, tenho que fazer shorts, tenho que fazer um monte de coisa, e fica complicado pra mim ganhar isso aqui. É por isso que eu sempre falo pra vocês, mano, eu dou, graças a Deus, de eu ter alguns amigos que moram no jogo e tem as unidades que é muito difícil de eu conseguir pegar porque eu não tenho tempo, tá ligado? Mas esse aqui vai ser um evento legal, até parece ser da hora, mano. Pra pegar um personagem vai ter uma treta entre os mais ranqueados, vai ser dividido se você quer jogar solo, duo, trio ou squad, né, com 4 pessoas. Eu jogo mais solo o jogo, que eu acho mais rápido, tá ligado? que dá pra farmar mais rápido. Um modo da galera ficar mais tempo no jogo. Porque isso aqui vai fazer a galera morar no jogo mais do que antes, tá ligado? E vai aumentar pra caramba os números também, isso me deixa muito feliz. Vamos lá, galera. Vou mostrar o outro vídeo pra você, que seria esse aqui, ó. Faction, ele explicando um pouquinho como que é. Então, já volto. Ai, galera, já voltei já. Só pra ter tempo de abrir aqui, pra não aparecer o meu fundo aqui. Bora lá. Vamos lá. Vai mostrar como que é as facções. É, vai ser do lado do lobby.
Spongebob Tower Defense, and that is Factions. Now, you already know Season 4 Season Pass is coming this Friday, plus the Hall of Champions competition, and the final new feature of this update is Factions. So not only each season will you get to grind through the Season Pass, you'll also get to compete in the Hall of Champions for exclusive rewards, and there's going to be faction competitions. Before we get to this video though, and literally fill your head with a bunch of
Competição de facções, mano.
hit that like button and you're subscribed with those notifications turned on because, duh, we got the good juice here, we got the beef, we got the meats.
Arby's, we have the meats.
So as you can see, in the lobby area next to the pineapple, there is the kelp forest with the little fort or tree.
Nós fizemos um caminho lá pra cima, mano. Que da hora.
From that one episode.
É uma árvore. É a casa na árvore.
And if you walk up this way, you see the 3 faction banners. We have the Band Geeks, the Jellyfish Spotters, and the Goofy Goobers. Pause the video right here for a quick blurb about each faction. Oh, they're like the houses in a...
É um resumo do que é isso aí, galera. Cada facção.
Ooh, where are you gonna go? There's no hat that sorts you. It's your choice. Now, before we go to this place that says Clubhouses, I gotta show you something. So you guys might know that the Hall of Champions is coming. We made a video about Season 4 Pass and the Hall of Champions already. Check it out. But there's this, faction standings, with this beautiful man right here. And you can see each faction's current standing and current faction points earned. That's right, baby. It's a competition between factions. Now, you'll be able to join one of these 3 factions and travel to the Clubhouse faction world. Let's go. Would you like to join the factions world? Yeah, take me there. Ignore this placeholder image. New image coming soon.
Eles pegou o hub a foto do trade.
Now fallen down treehouse or fort from the kelp forest, and the kelp forest is behind you as well. But in front of you is the real treasure. Drum roll, please. I'm not even gonna do it, but let's do it. Boom! This
Caramba,
is
que da hora.
Clubhouse world, and this server is going to hold 100 to 150 people, making it the most giant social hub in the entire game. Not only will you be able to go into
Vai ter bastante pessoa aí, mano.
here, you're also going to be able to trade, ride your mounts, and socialize and strategize. Now, once you run up here,
Vai ser como lobby,
you
né?
join the faction of your choice. We got Band Geeks, Jellyfish Spotters, and Goofy Goobers. Depending on the faction you join, that's going to indicate which clubhouse you're going to have access to. That's right. These clubhouses are enterable. You can actually go inside and do a bunch of top secret stuff.
Mas pode sair de
here's the
facções
Band
também?
Geek one. I love it. It looks great. It's delicious.
Mas mapas?
Everything I've ever wanted. You can even queue up for games here because why not? But look at this. It's the Band Geek warehouse, and you have all of this awesome music stuff with like little sign-offs to the Bubble Bowl here.
Cada vai ter sua área ainda.
If you're in the Band Geek faction only. Then we have the Jelly Spotters Club or faction.
Que da hora,
And
mano.
This is the Jelly Spotters Club faction house or clubhouse. And again, if you're the Jelly Spotters,
Vai ter uma área específica para cada facção.
Club, you can join and enter that clubhouse. Then there's the Goofy Goobers. And again, if you're in the Goofy Goobers faction, you can join the Goofy Goobers Clubhouse. These are exclusive clubhouses based on the faction you are in. Now, I'm not going to go inside the clubhouses just yet. I'm going to save that for tomorrow's video that we go over the entire updated, so subscribe. But how do factions work and what's the point? Let me explain. So, as a player, you're going to join one of these 3 factions, Band Geeks, Jellyfish Spotters, or Goofy Goobers. And there's going to be a competition between the 3 factions where players are competing to earn faction points to put their faction in first place for exclusive rewards. And this competition is going to last the entirety of the season and reset with every new season pass drop. So you're gonna have the season pass.
Nossa, cada temporada vai ser reiniciado, então vai demorar pra caramba.
And the faction race for whoever is the greatest faction of all time. Now don't worry, you don't have to win the faction race to get cool stuff, because there's still prizes to be had for everyone who participates.
Pô, se é cada temporada, uma temporada dura um mês, né, do jogo, não é?
Of faction points. Like playing story mode on different difficulties.
Eu acho que é um mês, 3 semanas, uma coisa assim. Nossa, vai demorar pra caramba.
And even completing all your daily quests, all your weekly quests, all your endless quests, and all of your challenge quests will earn you more faction points. Plus, prestiging your season pass and AFKing will even earn you faction points. Now, as your faction earns these faction points, they're going to accumulate based off everyone's points in your faction to give your faction a rank either first, second, or third. But you're not only competing for first place for something really exclusive, you're also just trying to earn enough points to unlock milestone rewards. There's 5 milestone rewards your faction can earn even if they don't win the faction battle. From golden trait rerolls to mythic treasure chests to season exclusive mounts and even secret treasure chests. But don't freak out. This is going to require dedication, because to qualify for the prizes, you need to have to
Vai exigir dedicação mesmo, que você vai ter que morar no jogo.
yourself, which is going to take a little bit of grinding throughout the month. That way a bunch of alts and everything don't join every faction and try to claim all the rewards. This is actually going to take a dedicated player to achieve the 1,500 faction points and also help their faction reach the milestones. Outside of the faction battles, there's also going to be a lot of great uses for factions as we progress through updates. You're going to get different exclusive access to different units or mounts and other things like that in the future. We have lots of plans for factions outside of faction seasonal battles. And you definitely want to be the faction that comes out on top and wins it all, because there's definitely something pretty cool in store for you that we're going to keep a surprise for just now. So yeah, this update's massive. I always say it, but it's absolutely massive. We have Season 4 Pass, we have the Hall of Champions competition, and we have the faction battles. Each of these are going to refresh every single season, all 3 of them, giving you new things to grind for and new opportunities to be #1 or place yourself on the Hall of Champions leaderboards. And inside these clubhouses, there's lots of fun goodies and lots of things to look at and lots of cool stuff, so we're super excited about this update. If you guys are too, hit the like button. Let us know down below in the comments what else we should do with factions. It's such a cool system that we're just...
Ah, galera, vai ser um evento legal, tá ligado? Mas, cara, vai ser muito difícil. E se o torneio de facção vai acontecer a cada temporada, cara, vai demorar um mês, mano. Vai ser de mês a mês. Mano, imagina se você passar um mês no jogo pra você conseguir ter a chance de conseguir pegar um personagem. É, não sei não, mano. O primeiro vídeo deu uma animada em mim, porque é um sistema de ranking, você vai ter que jogar pra conseguir liberar. O segundo já me deu uma desanimada, porque o bagulho devia ser, tipo, semanalmente, mano, tá ligado? Tipo, se começar sexta-feira, vai até a próxima sexta, aí tem uma batalha de facções, aí consegue as unidades, tá ligado? O ranking melhor. Faria mais sentido pelo tanto de pessoa que joga o jogo. Não a cada temporada, pô. Nossa, sei lá, galera. O que vocês acham? Comenta aí, deixa o like no canal e até a próxima. Lembrando que hoje vai ter live umas 6, 7 horas. Valeu!